All right. Hello, everyone in the world. My name is Nancy Rebecca. I can see you all popping on. You're already super excited, and I know you should be super excited because I could barely sleep last night. Um, I I'm very excited about this talk. And I know it's the February frequency forecast for 2024, but as you listen to my talk, you're going to see that it has these kind of long range healing that's going to be happening, especially like over the next 18 months. But it is a potent time for this explosive change that's going to be starting actually today. So hello from Virginia Beach, and hi from Sedona, hi from Banff, Alberta, another Arizona, Canada, the Netherlands, Oregon. I saw Ireland in there somewhere, England. Hello, everyone. So let me go back to my notes. Hi from New Jersey. Hi. All right. So this is the February frequency forecast. I do a frequency forecast every single month where I really tap into what is that thread, that frequency that we can expect to experience. Some of you will experience it very acutely, and others it will be quite subtle. And the rest of you are just going to be like it's any other day. What's the big deal? So I'm going to shine a little light on what's happening and why I'm so excited about it. So this is the starting line of the healing of the masculine divine energy. This is the starting line of the healing of the masculine divine energy. So you might want to get out a piece of paper and a pen and start writing down what's coming up for you, even if I just say that. So I'm Nancy Rebecca. I've been teaching, I am a registered nurse, a clairvoyant psychic. I teach intuitive psychic development. Why? Because the entire world is waking up to their intuition. And as a registered nurse, I've been acutely passionate about the human energy field, how the human energy field reacts to the frequencies that are happening, just like here in February. And then how does that impact you on a physical level, which we call ascension symptoms. So if you're new to my YouTube channel, go ahead and subscribe so that you are notified whenever I upload another teaching. So, hi, Enoch from Utah. All right, so first of all, happy full moon day. This is the full moon in Leo. But this is the thing. We have the sun in Aquarius. We have the Leo, the moon in Leo. Leo and Aquarius are opposite. That is the extent of my astrological knowledge. But what is fire and air? What happens in fire and air? Have you ever blown air on a fire, or maybe coals, and all of a sudden the fire bursts into flames? Yeah, that's exactly what's happening over these next few days. And so it may feel really good for some of you to get that fire, that warmth going, and it might cause others of you to feel really kind of nauseated, having a lot of stomach upset, because why? That power chakra is coming more into balance with the male and the female. We've known this for a long time, but the male frequency must heal for that to be able to happen. So what we can expect, sorry, what's going on? All right, I'm going to take a commercial break here for just a second. I have this beautiful little kind of 13-month-old chocolate lab. Well, she's shedding. I've never seen anything like this. So I'm like, I've got hair everywhere. All right. Now let me get back to the point here. So we have the fire of Leo, and we have the air and the fire. So it's, what is this going to do for you for February? Higher levels of focus. So on your piece of paper, write down any projects that you want to get started. that you want to at least outline, that you want to, that's going to require a lot of focus. So get all that written down on your piece of paper. This is the time to jump on it. Don't waste any time. Get it done. Get it done. I don't know about you, but I've been having these like, I need to clean out the closets. I need to clear out my old books. I need to clear out the drawers. So that can happen. There's a lot of passionate drive and potent love. There is collective genius. So we all have an inner genius. We all have an inner part of ourselves that is one of our specialties. Even if that is smiling, but whatever that most authentic aspect of yourself, your inner genius is really peaking its head above water. Expect in February greater breakthroughs, evolution, transcendence, innovation, and surges of confidence. We can all benefit from those surges of confidence. Yes, Linda, I am an Aquarius too. I've been waiting for this time my entire life. So if I get overly giddy over the next few years in my Aquarian ways, feeling like a pig in mud, yeah, you'll just have to get used to it. So this is the blue light beings came through on this level. I just want to let you know, it's like they peeked around the corner about 10 days ago and they were like, Nancy, I know you've been really busy, but are you ready to talk now? And they were kind of laughing about it. So these are their questions that they're asking you. Are each and every one of you prepared for the healing of the male energy? Are you ready? Are you prepared for the male energy? Are you ready to see men heal? Are you ready to allow the men in your life to heal? So these are some big, big things. Right now, what's happening, and especially in this frequency forecast for February, the blue beings of light were kind of showing me this view from above, this explosion deep into the earth that comes up to the surface. And it's kind of like this diamonds are scattered everywhere because they've for thousands of years been under this intense pressure. Now, yeah, for thousands of years, we've all been under this intense pressure, but there's been a lot of men, especially men who've been under a lot of pressure. Yeah, have they wanted to exert that pressure? Yeah, there's a lot of that as well. But it's like now the richness is coming to the surface to benefit us all. So here are more of the questions that the blue beings of light wanted to, they asked me these questions. So I wrote them down. Do you have a father? Are you a father? Are you married to a father that is the father of your children? Does your father have a father? So they're trying to put things into perspective here. Do your children have a father? Because sometimes the birth father doesn't raise the children, and then there's a stepfather. Do you have a birth father, a stepfather, or an adopted father? Are you the son or the daughter of a father? Are you a brother who raised your siblings like a father? All right. So there's been a lot around this male energy, a lot around father energy, and there's a lot of healing. Literally, I am shown this image of the starting line of a race. I can see men lined up at the starting line. When I look back to see how far the line goes, it's thousands upon thousands upon thousands, as far as I can see, men who are ready for this healing process to begin. What's interesting is I see a woman that's got the starting gun up above her head and just waiting to fire that gun so that the healing can begin. This is what's super exciting about this February frequency forecast for 2024, because it is literally, it's like the firing gun is being shot off now, and we can expect this big surge over 18 months. But it's like that peak is going to just really shake things up here in February. And 18 months might sound like a long time, but if you think that men are, or the male energy, or the out of balance of the patriarch has been, that system's been in place for over 5,000 years, 18 months is like this accelerated healing. It's like, wow, I don't know that I would want to go through that. But as women, we have been going through that for a long, long time. Hello, everyone. All right. So yes, the blue beings of light said, yes, there is an alignment that's getting triggered. But the blue beings of light said, this is a major healing to reveal the pure, radiant, masculine, divine energy that has been known about for a long time. It's the way that the planets and the stars and the galaxies and the universe is aligned, that it's almost like, a clock where both hands have now struck 12. It's just that it's time. They've known for a long time that this was going to happen, and we have been getting ready for it. So, all right, this is not a fighting back scenario or being cautious to express men's rights. So this is, we're talking to men here. It's like, this isn't fighting back. This isn't trying to stake your claim. This isn't like trying to prove that you're right. This isn't also anymore about being shy, that you are a man, that you feel like you have to kind of hold back or stand in the darkness, but it is also not this sense of the men coming out, in bold ways. But that right now what's happening is there's a lot of shedding off of the masculine divine. There's many patterns of the patriarchal system. And just because you're in a female body, because I imagine many of my listeners are in a female body, doesn't mean that you get to stand on the sidelines and observe, because you too have male energy. And if you have out of balance male energy that's coated over with a lot of patriarchal patterns and systems that you've been raised in, you too are going to be shedding a lot. So also the blue beings of light said, this is not a young man's experience. It's not like the young boys that you have that are being raised are going to be raised in a more puritanical form of masculine divine. It's like, it doesn't matter. It's from the youngest to the youngest to the oldest of the oldest. And it isn't just some and not. It's the entire world. And here, I ask questions like, so what about our government? What about our government, that was predominantly male? And it was just like everybody. You can't help. It's like a fruit tree and someone has shaken it. It's being shaken by the frequency and all the fruits falling to the ground. You think about those pieces of fruit like apple, it's like a pattern. You don't have a choice. I'll just put it that way. You don't have a choice. Okay. But men are also shedding, being raised by mothers who raised with a strong fist. Are there any of you out there who were raised by mothers who raised their children with an iron fist? Or are you a woman who raises your children with an iron fist? So again, these can be really predominant male out of balance frequencies that can cause you to be very dominant, even if you're in a female body. All right. There is a tsunami. Okay, so what does this mean for everyone? Well, the blue beings of light said there is an enormous tsunami wave of feminine divine energy that is heading our way from the universe. All right. So imagine this wall, there's this wall of water, and you just have minutes to prepare. Or maybe you've got months to prepare, or maybe you've got, a couple of years to prepare. My sense is that we're going to experience this first surge of the feminine divine, the goddess energy, sometime in this year, but I'm not privy to that information yet. So, but I welcome you all to tune in and see what you get around that. All right, so we've got this enormous wall of goddess feminine energy that's coming in. And before you get all excited and say, female power, we need a really healthy male energy established here on Earth to be able to help balance that incredible force of universal nature of the feminine divine. Because the feminine divine is very nature, has a lot to do with nature. Okay. So, but if we don't allow the men to heal and express a healthy male frequency, it will simply knock us into an out of balance state. So the blue beings of light were just really showing me how if we don't have the male energy to balance the female energy then can become abusive. And so if you've ever known any women in your life, or even men who run a lot of female energy that have used that, whatever the passiveness or manipulation and things like that have been out of balance, they need a little bit more male energy. And the male energy's been really out of balance, but as the female energy's coming in, it's really rocking our world in a good way. Okay. So the frequency is rising as a potential to dissolve old patterns that even men don't like. So we want to be able to acknowledge that. There's a lot of men, they'll go, I said, go to your room now. I'm your father. Listen to me. And then after the kids go to the room, it's like the father saying, where did that come from? Am I channeling my dad? Who am I? And so I work with a lot of men who they feel like the clutches of the patriarch have a hold of them as well, and they don't know how to shift it. So now is the time that you can't summon this to happen. It's in the air, it's in the water, it's in the earth. There is a big shakeup that is happening. We're really seeing a lot of earthquakes the last few days. We're going to have many more earthquakes as things get shaken up, like shaking that fruit tree and watching the apples drop. In the past, for those men, I'm talking to you you've gone to therapy, you've exercised, you've talked about your feelings, you eat right, you journal, you've joined men's groups. And yet in the past, you may have felt like you were putting a lot of effort into healing and only getting a trickle back. And what Spirit is saying and the blue light beings are saying is now you're going to put a little bit of effort in and you're going to get a lot back because the frequencies are aligned with it. Okay. So when are these energies coming in? Now, today. This is the full moon. So male energy will find its ability to shake off the old, outdated coding is going to make a huge difference. So we're about ready to do a meditation. It's going to be super cool. So the blue beings of light are asking these questions. Are you willing to allow men to heal? Are you willing to allow men to heal? So we think about, what if the men are crying and they're feeling sad, or what if they want to go meditate, or, I need to go for a walk and contemplate. And you're like, okay, I'm excited about that. I think, are you willing to support? And I put it non-abusive men, because, if they're being abusive, it's not like you can say, oh, you're healing, so I'm just going to let you be abusive. No, they need to learn how to manage this. Are you ready to allow it all to unfold without exerting your opinion about what they should do? Okay. And I'm not just talking to women, I'm talking about everybody. It's like, suggestions or advice. It's like, can you allow them to heal in their own way? Because their healing might not look so pretty, and it's accelerated. Like if you think about 18 months, it's accelerated, and your way of healing just might not be beneficial to them. So you can't make this better as men get in touch with their emotions to cleanse their energy field. Meditation is going to be very high up there in levels of importance. All right. Are you ready to kind of see how much is between you, and I'm talking about men and women, because we all have male and female energy. You can have men that run more female energy than male energy, and you can have women that run more male rather than female. And in Chinese medicine, it's called yin and yang, so you can read more about that. There's Eckhart Tolle did an adorable YouTube video on the male and female energy. I was crying. I was laughing so hard. I didn't know he was so funny. But him talking about yin and yang. So that's really great as well. What was I going to say about that? I lost my thought. Okay. I want to talk about this book for a nanosecond. Why? Because I think that this book is the best book on male and female energy if you want to understand it more. And so you can see the blue and the red and the swirling as they move together in a balanced way. So this is Male and Female Energies, the Balancing Act, Mary Ellen Flora. Now I will tell you, this book was written about 30 years ago. I'm going to send you many blessings and hope that you can find it. I'm pretty sure you can find it on Amazon. You can often find it in libraries. You can often find it in old bookstores. And you can look up Mary Ellen Flora, do a search on her website, put in male and female energy, and you can probably order directly through their website. Now, I might assume it might be out of print, so it might be a little expensive, but if you're really fortunate, you might be able to pick it up as a used copy for a couple of dollars. An incredible, incredible, incredible book to help you understand the balancing act that's happening now. So, Warrior Girl, I love that book. Oh, wonderful. So, I want to talk about the meditation. So, when we do the meditation, we're going to do two parts. I usually just focus on one, but we're going to do two parts. In the first part, we're going to put the masculine divine at one end of the soccer field, football field, and you're going to stand at the other. And we're going to see how much energetic, stuck energy you have between you and allowing that beautiful, sacred, masculine divine energy to really flourish on the earth. And then we're just going to use gold to clear that out of the way. So that's going to be your responsibility over the next 18 months. Keep clearing that out of the way so that if you've been hurt and harmed by men, that doesn't interfere with the healing that wants to take place on the earth. And then this is the other thing. When I was talking to Spirit said, very simple. You have a balloon. The balloon, the latex, is the male energy. The air that inflates the balloon is the female energy. If you don't have a balloon to help create a container to move the balloon along, then the female energy could just be hyper expansive, not containable, not manageable, and you won't be able to direct it in the ways that you want to take action and direct it. And it's the same if you have just male energy, a lot of male energy. You've got this, deflated balloon that's not going to be any good to anybody either. And so I played with this a lot in meditation. And it's like, what do you want to look for? Is the balloon going to be rigid and stiff and not flexible? Then that means you want to run some gold over it. So as you put the air, the feminine divine, into the balloon, you want it to be able to inflate. I'm going to tell you, it's not easy. It's not easy, but it's worth it. And you're going to want to keep your male-female energy in balance. All right, let's get started. So go ahead and get yourself comfortable. We're going to be balancing male and female energy. So close your eyes and turn within. And what kind of subtle energies, frequencies are you feeling right now as you consider balancing of the male and female energy in the world and humanity right now? What comes up for you? Are you excited? Are you reserved? Cautious? Celebrating? Anxious? At peace? As our morning garbage truck goes by. So talk to your body. Just say to your body, we're going to be doing a little work on healing our own male energy during this meditation. And then say hello to your higher wise self, that part of you that knows just how beneficial this will be for you. And then go ahead and ask your higher self for a sense of a feeling, a vision, or a simple knowing about what type of grounding is going to be beneficial for you today as you have this Aquarius Leo full moon of the fire and the air really exploding those high pressure diamonds to the surface of the earth. What type of grounding is going to work best for you personally today? And then go ahead and imagine that grounding image around the area of your hips, all the way down through the seat of your chair, the floor of the room, the foundation of the building, through the earth's crust, going deeper and deeper to the center of the earth. Take a moment, because your grounding not only helps stabilize the powerful essence of your own soul, it also functions as a drain, so that if you just want to let go of anything right now, anything, you can just release it right down your grounding. Let's use a little blend of, we're going to use a blend of 3 colors today. So imagine a beautiful cosmic blue blended with a beautiful cosmic silver and cosmic gold. And then just imagine that gold, silver, and blue is coming from high up in the cosmos. It's flowing all the way down into our solar system, down through our atmosphere to the earth, right into the space that you're in right now. And then just let it flow through the top of your aura, through the top of your head, and just allow it to just flow further, further, further down past your feet, and share a little bit of that cosmic frequency with Mother Earth. And as it's flowing down through your aura, it is naturally balancing your own male and female energy. All right, so now let's pretend and imagine that you are standing on this enormous field. You're at one end of the field. It can be a soccer field, it can be an American football field, it can be a baseball diamond field, a track field. It doesn't matter. You're going to be standing on one side of it, and way, way, way on the other side of it is this pure, masculine, divine, sacred essence. It's the essence that's going to start helping the old patriarchal system dissolve and release, and the healthy masculine divine come to the surface. So now I want you to pretend and imagine that you can see or sense or know, is there any energy between you and that pure masculine divine energy that could possibly want to block it? That you possibly might project some of your own pain around men, whether you're a man or a woman. You might be projecting your own pain there, kind of holding it at a distance. Judgment is not allowed if you notice that you might have a lot that's blocking you from allowing this in. Just move into healing it. Pretend that right in the middle of the field, you're going to ground and create a drain. And then bring through some of that gold, silver, blue cosmic energy right down that space between you and the sacred masculine divine, to start healing and clearing any blocks or projections that you may have, to allowing this incredible sacred healing to take place on our earth at this time. There's a lot of emotion that's coming up. Because if we have blocks or projected blocks of energy here, if you have sons, it creates a block between you and your sons, or you and your brothers, or you and your fathers, or your grandfathers, or the men or women that you work with that have a lot of male energy. So just keep bringing that right on through and just healing the energy of it, grounding it, reminding of what today's date is, whatever date you're doing this meditation. Can you start to feel the masculine divine sacredness that is preparing to heal the earth? Can you start to feel that move through as you dissolve those blocks of energy? Can you feel yourself getting a little taller as you are in the presence of the masculine divine? Nice. Now go ahead and let go of that image 100%. You can revisit it anytime so that you can own and take responsibility for your side of the healing. Use that imagery anytime. And now imagine a balloon, and you want air to go into the balloon. And as the air goes into the balloon wants to be flexible, wants to be able to expand. So remember, the balloon symbolically, the latex balloon symbolically is the male frequency, and the air inflating the balloon is the feminine frequency. So let's just take just a moment as you intend to inflate the balloon, or maybe the balloon is hyper inflated so much with female energy it's about ready to pop. You may want to take some of the female energy out so that the balloon is just right. As you all are balancing the balloon and the air, symbolic representations of male, female, I am really feeling a lot of pressure come out of the head area. All right, that's a good start for everyone. So go ahead and let go of the image of the balloon, knowing that you can revisit it anytime you want. I'm And then as you come back present to the room, open your eyes and look around and get a sense about how you feel now that you've let go of some energy and that you've balanced your male and female energy a little bit more. And you want to take some notes, and you want to definitely write in the comments section or later share your story, your experience in the comments, because I promise you, so many people are reading your beautiful comments right now. It's really helping them. And I will say that, excuse me, some of you will have found the balloon technique, I'm going to call it, complex. It's like, how do I intend to get air in the balloon? How do I intend for the balloon to inflate? How do I intend for it to deflate? So it does take a little bit of practice, but you can do it. And for others who felt a lot of emotion coming up, that emotion is just helping to rinse out old pain. I did read Les Works. I did see your post saying all the fathers in my life have passed over. I don't have my fair share of masculine energy. And it's like, yep, that's what you would call a belief system that you hold as a truth, but it's actually not true. You do have a lot of your own, have enough of your own male energy. And just because they've passed over does not mean that they can't still contribute, because you still have your ancestral lines, the men and women in your ancestral lines that help contribute to the balance in your life. Anyway, it is a topic that we could talk about forever, and we are going to be talking about it because this is going to continue to happen. But today, with the full moon, it's like the stamp, but it's going to continue this pathway. So as you look around, you start to see men get more sensitive, or some of the strong women start to get a little more sensitive and kind, and you start to experience those. It's like, oh, this is what we're talking about. It's happening. So anyway, I am tickled, Leanne. I am really excited because I didn't know how it was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen, but I didn't know how. So I'm excited to watch what happens. I have a lot of men in my life that I love immensely, and I have grandsons and sons. And a strong daughter. So, yep, I'm looking forward to seeing that balance. All right, everyone, we could talk forever. Thanks for hopping on. Don't forget to subscribe. Click the little bell so that when I upload another video, I do these live every Thursday morning at 7 a.m. Pacific time. But I also release videos a couple of times a week on different topics. I've got some new ones coming up. There's a new set of star beings that are coming through. I'm excited to share with you. All right, everyone, take care. Lots of love. Have a great, great, great rest of your day. Bye-bye.